Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. It's almost Friday. This week has gone very quickly. It's like you just got back from break and it's almost the weekend already. All right, if you need to finish up one of the other assignments, please do so. I am putting a link in the chat. What does it say? Why did it say there are no participants? Oh, in the waiting room. Okay, there we go. All right. Um, I may have to do this again in a minute. Okay. Every year in April, we celebrate Earth Day. I guess I have to find my Earth Day t-shirts and pull them out. When I was in public school, I used to be the environmental science club teacher. So our fundraiser every year was to sell t-shirts. So I have an abundance of environmental t-shirts. All right. So if you finish your other assignments, I put a link in the chat and I'll put it in again because somebody just came in. So I will paste it again. Okay. Why does everybody just disappeared on me? Where'd it go? Oh, okay. New message. Earth Day. I'm going to put this so we're sharing. I'm sharing. Earth Day this year is always the 22nd. So this year it is going to be on Tuesday, not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. So I'm just kind of giving you a heads up. That's also during the week of milestones. So um, during that week, we're not testing or doing anything serious. So we're going to look at doing some environmental activities during that week. But I put this link up here today for those of you who are already finished with the other two assignments. So you had a discussion that you were supposed to do, and hold on, let me. All right, so you had to do your sustainability city discussion and your reading project that you had to do from yesterday. So if you haven't done that, yeah, you were supposed to do this and answer the questions about the article. All right. So having said that, I just put a link in the chat for this website. So the theme this year is Our Power, Our Planet. And they have three topics that they want you to be aware of. So if you are finished with your other assignments, please read these three topics. I'll have some questions about those later on. But for now, I just want you to read them. You can take notes. But I'm trying not to add too much stuff because there are a couple, like a lot of you still need to complete the other assignments. So that when you are finished with those, can I send that? Okay, there we go. All right, so the link that's in the chat will take you to this page. And when you get to this page, just acknowledge the fact that April 22nd is Earth Day. The theme this year is our power, our planet. And you can do a little background reading about what Earth Day is all about. And again, our topic lately has been becoming a global citizen. So we want to, one of the things they want you to do, they want you to read more about it. So these are the 3 things that you need to read more about. So you just want to click on each one. I'll ask you questions about these later. Okay. So keep that. I'll put the link in the assignment folder, but for now, it's just in the chat. Okay. So click on each one. It'll pull up something for you to do, and just go through, read that one. You don't have to donate anything. You don't have to give up your email address unless you want to. But that's not required. And then when you finish with that, just hit the back button, and then you can go back and read about people. And again, you don't have to donate. You don't have to sign up to become a volunteer. I just want you to read. Okay. All right. I think we got everybody because I don't think everybody has joined since I started the last post. All right. So again, finish up what you have to do first. Some of you still have 2 outstanding assignments to do. Then if you are done, please read about Earth Day. So the link in the chat will take you to this page, scroll down, and there are 3 things to read. Okay. All right. And then, like I said, during milestones, if you are in class, you might not be in class, because most of you, a couple of y'all are seniors. Seniors don't have milestones to do. But if you're not, you might have a milestone. There is no milestone for environmental science. So we may have class if you're not there. And those of you who come to class will have just a Earth Day activity to do. Okay? All right, I'm going to stop sharing so I can do attendance and I can check on the things that you've already submitted. All right, again, this is our last quarter, so please try not to get behind. Some of you are famous for signing in and then going to do something else, and then the assignment that's due for me is late. And I promise you, I'm going to start marking them late. Okay, so if you sign in, please do the assignment. Ooh. Mm. All right, so again, everybody who is signed in should be either finishing up with assignments that you already have, and those two assignments are to do the reading activity, discuss the 4 ways that are mentioned in the article and submit that, or you are completing your discussion activity. Quite a few of you still have to do that. Nobody, as far as the daily practice is concerned, remember, for that, you should just be keeping a diary. Right now, you should just formulate a goal. You should put a date when you start, and then keep a regular tab on what you're doing with that. Okay? So weekly, or do a weekly reflection. It should be something, again, it should be something you can measure. If you pick something like take shorter showers, what you need to know ahead of time is what the water bill at your house is. And is taking shorter showers actually going to affect your water bill? Okay. So you might look at the bill now and then look at the bill next month and see if that had any effect at all. So whatever you pick, it should be measurable. So you need to be able to actually have some statistics about what it is now and what it is by May 8th. Okay. All right. And again, nobody should be submitting anything to me until May 8th or after, because this is a month-long observation and you're just keeping a journal about it, so it should be about a page long by the time you finish, but I'll have some more guidelines for you before you turn it in. Right now, just be journaling, writing down your observations based on what you have, a reflection on what your choice is, what impact did it have on your household, what impact do you think it's going to have on your environment. Sometimes we feel like the little things that we do don't matter, but if everybody does a little something, then it will matter on a global scale. So, like, again, the objective is to get you to be a better global citizen. All right, you may see the link get posted a couple of times. That's because when people come in late, they're not able to see what I've posted before they came into class. All right, so again, please finish up whatever you need to finish up. If you haven't picked your topic for your sustainability practice, you need to start that diary. Set up a diary page for that. It might require that you do a little background check on that. Uh, remind you of the Canvas page that you can look at. Everyday sustainability. That's true. Actually, I can pick it. You can do that. I can pick an individual name, but I got to scroll to find your name. So yeah, so you can send an individual. You don't have to send a message to everybody. I can send a message to just who needs to have the message, and I do that sometimes. I got to scroll. This is a big class. I got to scroll through everybody's name to find your name and send it just to you. But it is possible. So I apologize if I have sent this message 5 times to everybody. And anybody else that comes in late, I will send it just to them. All right. So again, if you haven't started your journal yet, it- this page on everyday sustainability should give you some ideas of things that you can do. And again, whatever you pick, if you have time and you're finished with everything else, do a little reading on your topic, get a little background information on what you can and cannot do. It has to be measurable. How do you measure what what it is you're trying to do? If you have not done your sustainability city on 1/10 of an acre discussion, please do stop what you're doing and do that now. There's about 5, 6 of you who haven't done that, and that's going to be late. So please do that.
Excuse me, mine just got blocked.
Yours just got blocked.
The
Let's
link you gave
see.
me.
Um, okay. I'm going to see if I can. All right, see if that helps. Is it still blocked?
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, I don't know why yours is blocked because other people are looking at it. I tell you what, for the time being, um, all right, you have a sustainability project that you need to work on. So work on that. I see you submitted the other two. Work on your sustainability project. And that goes for anybody else. If the site happens to be blocked on you, um, Ms. James, you could do that. Jalen, you need to do that. All right. And again, folks, seniors, those of you who are seniors, please don't let yourself get behind. Your grades have to be turned in sooner than everybody else's. So please do not give yourself a headache by falling behind in your assignments. All right. So Caleb, work on your sustainability project. I've unblocked what I can unblock, and I still see that there's a little triangle over your name. I don't know what else to do to unblock that. I think there's a couple of you the school is monitoring, and I can't unblock whatever it is they're looking at. All right, so if you're blocked, no Big Brother's watching you. All right. Avery, you're logged in, but you're not logged in, and you need to complete all of your assignments. Oh, excuse me. Noon. you go. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. All right, folks, time is almost up. Uh, Going forward, there's about half the class that does their work on time, and half of you are just kind of sitting there. Um, and I've been trying not to just load on assignment on top of assignment, but like I said, some of you are just sitting there. So I'm going to keep going forward starting next week. We're just going to keep going forward. So those of you who need to catch up need to work on catching up. Because we can't keep allowing time for you to do so, and then you don't, and then we're holding up those who consistently, half the class consistently turns their work in on time. And so those of you who don't, you're just going to keep falling further and further behind. So, because some of you come to class and you're not using class time to do your work. I don't know what you're doing, but you logging in to do something else. And so I'm going to stop waiting on you to do your assignment. I'm stop allowing all this extra time for you to get it done. You're going to have to get it done on your time. So starting Monday, we will be moving on. Okay, so just make sure that you've got your work turned in. I'll work on it over the weekend, try to get it turned in. As far as that article, reading, it goes through a lot of typical things that we do for sustainability, but it also points out how um, what the big picture, what are the big picture items that really need to be done as far as sustainable living. So you need to look at it from that point of view. All right, good. All right. So like I said, if you have no questions for me, have a great weekend. You can log out at this time. Get your work done.